everyone, my name is Kerry and I'm a volunteer at Living On, and I work specifically with children as a bereavement buddy, and I go into schools and support them in school doing one-to-one sessions, and I support them when they have lost someone that they love in their life. It might be a parent, it might be a grandparent or a member of their family. And I'm here today to talk to you about a couple of things that we do at Living On when we work with children, and some things that hopefully will help you if you're a child or even an adult. And I've got a story to read you at the end as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to draw around my hand on a piece of paper, and this is something that we call a helping hand. So I'm going to do it really quickly, draw around my hand, and it's something that we do in our sessions. My hand looks huge, not that big, and this is my helping hand, so I can put at the top, my helping hand. Because when we've lost someone that we love very, very dearly in our life, it's sometimes really hard to talk about our feelings and all the things that we're going through. So it's really important that we think about some people that we can go to, and the people that are in our lives that we love very much and that will help us go through some really hard times. So on each finger and each thumb, you might want to write or draw a picture of someone that you could go to for some help. So I'm going to just do a couple just to show you. So I'm going to put on here one of my best friends. Oh, that's her name, Kate. I'm going to put Kate. I could go to if I was feeling really sad and I just wanted someone to talk to. I could phone Kate or go and see Kate. I often go for a walk with her and we chat, and it really helps. And let me have a think about someone else. I'm going to put someone that I work with, Ellie. And Ellie is a really good person for me to talk to about things that are going on at work, and she's a really good listener, and yes, she helps me a lot actually in my life. And so you can fill in anyone you have in your life and think about who you would like on your helping hand. Who do you go to for help when you're feeling sad about certain things? Because I know you go to different people for different things, don't you? So that's the first thing, our helping hand. Our second thing is I've got my first aid toolbox here, and inside my toolbox are some tools, strangely enough. And when we've lost someone that we love, we go through lots of different emotions, and some days when we are feeling that grief is just too much, it's really tough to know what we want and know what will help us move forward. And with grief, it will always stay with us, but what we want is for children to become resilient, and we want children to grow around their grief and know all the different things that will help them on different days as well. So inside my first aid toolbox, I've got some tools, just some pictures of tools, and you can draw your own tools, I'm sure. I'm a terrible drawer, so I've got some printed out, and I'm just going to do a couple of examples. I won't do lots, because I want to read a story to you. So I'm going to use my drill, and I'm going to write, or you can draw on the back of it, something that helps you when things are really hard, some things that will make you feel a little bit better. So sometimes when you are going through a really, really hard time in your life, you've lost someone that you love, you can feel angry, and that's okay to feel angry. And it's what we do with that anger that's going to help us. So I know that hitting my pillow, if I'm really, really angry, keeps me safe, but actually it gets all my anger out. So I'm going to write that on the back of my drill. So I'm going to put hitting a pillow when I'm hungry. So it doesn't hurt me and it gets all my anger out rather than keeping it inside. So I'm going to put that in my toolkit. I know that that's going to help me. And then my screwdriver. Oh, I'm going to have another think. I'm going to put listening to music, and it might be favourite music of the person that you've lost. I know that helps me. You can listen to favourite albums or favourite songs that remind you of that person, and that's often nice, isn't it? So listening to music's another one. So you could put lots of different things in here that would help you. Talking to friends, or having a nice quiet bath or shower on your own, or reading a book that reminds you of that person, or looking at photographs. I love looking at photographs. I'm going to write that on this one. So I'm going to put look at photos. I love looking at old photographs of the person that I have lost and loved in the past. That really helps me. So the idea is to fill up lots of things in your toolbox that you know will help you when actually days aren't good days. You can go into your toolbox and think, what do I need today? What am I feeling? And what in my toolbox will help me today? And hopefully that will help you go forward. So you've got toolbox and you've got your helping hands. And I want to finish with one of my favourite stories. It's called The Invisible String. I've got my invisible string here. It's a big, big ball. Can you see it? Because it's invisible. My string's really long. You'll find out in a minute why my string is quite so long. So the invisible string. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mummy, Mummy!" they cried out, and they ran to her. "Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared," Mum said. "You know we're always together, no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mum held something right in front of them. This is how. Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mum was holding. "I was about your age when my mummy first told me about the invisible string." "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" said Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart. And you know that you're always connected to the people that you love. When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts," said Jeremy. "Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string?" Liza asked. "She sure does. And best friends like me and Lucy," said Liza. "Best friends too." "How far can the string reach?" "Everywhere and anywhere," said Mum. "Would it reach me even if I was a submarine captain deep in the ocean?" Jeremy asked. "Yes," said Mum, "even there." "Or a mountain climber?" "Even there." "A ballerina in France?" "Even there." "A jungle explorer?" "Even there." "How about an astronaut in outer space?" "Even there." Then Jeremy quietly asked, "Can my string reach all the way up to Uncle Brian in heaven?" "Yes, even there." "Does the string go away when you're mad at us?" "Never," said Mum. "Love is stronger than anger. And as long as you've got love in your heart, the string will always be there. Even when you get older and can't agree about things like what movie to see, or who gets to sit in the front seat, or what time to go to bed." "That's right, you should be in bed." And with that, they all laughed, and Mum chased them back to their beds. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises outside. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they have, and all the strings their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they could clearly see no one was ever alone. So have you got your invisible string? I know I have got lots of love-filled invisible strings that go in lots of different places. Up to heaven, up to York, up to Manchester, all over the world in fact. And I'm sure you all have very, very special invisible strings too. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you again soon. Bye.